Hey guys, Spudknocker here, as always, and today we've got another Patron mentoring video, back to basic fighter maneuvers, or BFM, but this time in the F-18C Hornet. I'm also with a different patron who has been flying lots of World War II sims in the past, but has just made the jump to digital combat simulator world and fast jets. He needed a little bit of help getting up to speed with how to fight with faster, tighter turning, modern fighter jets as compared to older World War II prop jobs, and today we're just working strictly in the horizontal plane of the BFM dogfighting regime. So we're working on having some very kind of basic engagements here, doing butterfly starts, coming at each other, and then working on either one circle or two circle engagements. Making sure that we stay within that horizontal plane so that we can break things down in as minute detail as possible. Next time we fly, we'll start adding in that vertical regime as well, pulling up into the vertical, which of course you guys know I am a huge proponent of, especially in the F-14 Tomcat, because that's where the Tomcat excels, where the Hornet excels in that horizontal, pulling other aircraft down slow and low, so that Hornet can use its high alpha capabilities and very tight slow speed turn radius to pull an advantage on an opponent. So that's what we were working on today, and like I've always said, your guys' support through Patreon as well as your views on my YouTube channel is what keeps this thing going. So if you would like to help support the channel, definitely consider becoming a patron, and hopefully we can do some one-on work too. So thanks a lot guys, and fly safe and happy hunting.
Okay, I've got eyes.
Alright, and fight's on.
So it looks like we're two circle because we're nose to tail.
Yep. So what I would say is, if we were dogfighting without any restrictions, right now is a perfect time for you to pull up into the vertical, because I'm pulling hard with a lower airspeed, and you're got a high airspeed going way faster than I am.
I got you. I was starting to dip down there.
Yep.
Not paying attention to my altitude.
Now, unfortunately, this is where we run into a problem trying to train for dogfighting in DCS world, is our pilots can't feel the G's, and so no one's getting tired, no one's getting fatigued, and we're in the same type of airplane, so we can fight completely neutral indefinitely until someone either fucks up or we run out of fuel, which is kind of the problem.
Yeah, the key thing I learned is, at least on this run, is about the third circle.
Yeah.
I let my speed get really low because I was nose high, and you picked up a lot of angles in that time frame.
Yeah, I almost had a tracking guns kill on you to start for that one little bit.
Yeah.
But this is...
Then I tried to get my nose back low again, and then it became a little bit more neutral. But...
Yeah.
Okay. Want to go for another one and do a one circle?
Sure. Oh, there we go. I think I got you.
Yeah, I just leveled and pulled up when
okay.
Made that recommendation. Just trying to get back to our 13,000
okay.
starting altitude.
Alrighty.
It was good to see where the angles started to change, you know, in relation to the speed.
Yeah. And so, obviously, in real life, you know, as you keep turning and turning and turning, someone's going to get tired. And so they're going to start laying off on the hard turns and stuff like that. And so that's when you can, you know, where the human factor comes in. There's just no human factor right in DCS.
Right.
You're 2 miles out. Make a 90-degree turn to your right.
Sorry, I didn't hear the direction.
To your right.
Okay.
What's your speed?
Maintaining 350.
All right. Another thing that, you know, that makes dogfights not as realistic here in DCS, and that's another reason why they can just go on and on and on, is there's no consequence to running out of fuel or something like that. You know, you're a real pilot, you're doing dogfight training, and that's all great, but we also have to fly safely and have the consequence of you know, getting in trouble if we run out of gas or can't bring the aircraft home or something like that and have to divert. Whereas there's nothing like that here.
Right.
Alrighty. I'm saddled back up. Oh, never mind, I'm gonna pass you. Do your thing, speed brake.
Actually, that worked out about perfect.
Yep. I'd surprise myself. Alright.
Failing upwards.
So, we'll go ahead and do another butterfly. Obviously, I'll go to my right this time, and you'll go to your left. And you said you wanted to do a one-circle fight?
Yep.
Okay.
Force a one circle at the start.
Alright, so, just make sure I'm not being stupid here. That's a nose-to-nose start, right?
Correct.
Alright, just making sure that I've got my terminology wrong. Or, good, it's been a long day. Alright.
Yeah, I think if I continue, because I'm going left here,
Yep.
so if I continue going left even into the fight,
Yep.
you'd then cross over and go right at the merge.
Yeah, for sure.
We should end up nose to nose.
Yep. Alright, so 3, 2, 1, fight's on.
Yeah, this one I'm a bit less certain of my game plan. Because
Yeah.
as I go through it, there's a lot of like speed dumping to get that radius. I don't know how the F-18 should be flown in that low speed thing. It's really good at it, but making the best of it is something I don't know how to do.
Yeah, it's a lot of just feeling the airplane and seeing where you are in the envelope and knowing how to work the throttles and stuff. Alright, past this merge, you turn first and I'll follow.
Okay, I'm going to make a left, so you'd go right.
Yep. Now see, in a one circle fight, that's where I would utilize going vertical quite a bit. And there he is. And so there, it's your problem right there. Good job pulling hard though. And now we're gonna get into a scissors. Make sure you're also, don't neglect your rudder pedals in the Hornet. A lot of people neglect the rudder pedals, whereas the rudder pedals can really help you do some amazing things in the Hornet. Alright, there's a guns kill.
Yeah.
So that one circle fight is a lot more difficult to figure out, you know, what you're gonna do in terms of surviving the fight. So let me come up back into formation with you and we'll try again. Oop. No, I don't want to lock him anymore. There we go. Let me pause it here for a second and let's see if we can talk about it. So for that one circle fight, it's really about trying to spit that guy out in front of you and turning back into him as quickly as you can, because that canopy to canopy, especially with two F-18s that excel at that low speed, high turn rate, nose point ability thing, is where, you know, they excel at that, of course. So it's all about your timing and making sure you get it right. And in DCS world, that's even more important because we don't really adhere to any safety rules or minimum separation for dogfight training because, you know, no one's going to die if we hit each other. So it's really about just making sure that if the fight is going slow, get slow first. The fight is going to go fast, get fast first. And if you do get spat out in front like that, the best thing to do is probably not continue with that scissors, especially with a good F-18 pilot behind you who knows how to work the rudders and really yank the jet around. And it would probably be better to extend and reset the fight rather than trying to continue that fight until, you know, he finally just gets an angle on you and kills you. And that's what, you know, a lot of dogfight training is knowing when to run away, not just when to fight, you know?
Right.
Right. So let's try and do that one again, because that was a really good learning thing.
Sounds good.
All right. Cool. Go for 350 knots.
Yep, I'm at 350.
Copy. I'm right off your right wing, about 45 back. Boy, I'm getting a lot of formation flight training with my patrons lately.
Going level at 15.
Right.
Plus a smidge.
Yep, that's okay. We're not on an IFR flight plan. Alright, so why don't you go ahead and call it since you've got the flight lead.
Okay. Ready?
Ready.
Okay, go ahead and turn.
Alright.
And this one just surprised me, and the only rule that we'll have is staying mostly in the hole.
Okay.
The biggest thing I'm working on is I look at you, is I try and get eyes, and then I'm trying to figure out as soon as I can what situation are we in.
Okay.
Trying to see where your nose is pointed and go from there.
Finish that turn back at me so we can get nose on.
Nose on.
Alright, nose on. Alright, good job defending against that.
Yeah, I got myself in a bad position now.
A little bit. And you're breaking your own rule.
Yeah, you're right. I got nose low because I was trying to get speed.
Yep. And gun scale.
That could work.
Good job, though. You defended against that one circle really well. Whoa, watch it.
Didn't see it.
Oh. Alright, how much gas we got? I've got 7.1.
Yeah, 8.0.
Okay, cool.
Alright, I'm going back to north and going up to 350 at 14, or 350 at 15.
Copy.
Yeah, well, you really zooked me there. You know, I defended the one circle, I got pointed at you.
Yep.
And then I was thinking I'd end up in another one circle, so at the merge, I cut throttle and pulled hard. And then I realized, oh crap, we're 2 now. And I only had 190 knots.
You know,
so I had no rotation to go with you.
Because of the FCS and it allowing you to make perfect, super high performance, minimum radius turns all the time, I would never fully cut the throttle in the Hornet. I would always try and keep the throttle somewhere close to 50%, just so that you don't bleed off too much airspeed, because that FCS, like I said, will just absolutely kill your airspeed all the time.
Right.
So as like I would say, yeah, definitely chop the throttles and make a tight turn in the Tomcat. I wouldn't chop the throttles quite as much in the Hornet. Alright, leveling off.
Yep.
Okay. Your call, mate.
Alright, I'm ready. Let's go.
Alright.
Turn. Now, when you come to the merge, are you trying to be as close to 350 as you, or are you just varying that as you go?
In the Hornet, I try to be as close to 400 as I can, just so that I have some extra speed to work with. Just because, you know, like I've said the whole time here, the Hornet just likes to bleed speed so quickly. So 400 is usually my rule of thumb for a merge, whether I'm in the Tomcat or the Hornet. But it's up to you, you know. If it kind of depends on the opponent you're working against, I guess. Alright, I'm nose on.
Check. Nose on.
Alright. Alright, good job.
Oh, I lost sight there for a second, but I'm lucky I ended up where my game plan was already telling me to go.
Awesome. Good job staying ahead of the airplane.
Well, I was in a situation to go 2 circles. So I ended up, when I lost sight, we were in 2 circles, so I got lucky there. I'm just trying not to get too greedy, man.
Try not to get too what?
Trying not to be too greedy.
Well, if you see no opportunity, take it. Especially in a one-on-one fight.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, nice snapshot for you.
Yeah, glance. Yeah, probably a glancing shot there, but it wouldn't have been a steady.
Alright, so pull hard right
Okay,
into me.
Trigger down.
Alright, you got me. Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, good job, man.
300.
300.
Yeah, I think where I made up a lot of ground there was...
My apology.
During the second circle, I was spot on speed and not losing altitude. So I was getting that 350. I was riding the 350 and not losing anything.
For sure.
So I made like a third of the canopy up in that time frame.
Yep, and I was pulling really hard, and that was my mistake, and so I bled all my energy, and so you were able to just fly circles around me as I was just simply trying to defend.
Yeah, I saw you when you pulled hard on the canopy, your progress stopped and started to go the other way.
Yep.
The switch to one circle almost caught me, though. It was in the fourth pass that you went back. I just remember you were in a left turn and we merged maybe the third or fourth circle, and you came right, and it almost caught me because I'd lost eyes for a second.
Uh-huh.
And so the moment you did, I was air brake out and hauled it over. And I was just lucky that you went to a one circle after that next one. I think if you'd have gone from 2 to 1 to 2, I would have had no speed and would have lost the advantage.
Yeah, I just had no energy to do anything. So you had me dead to rights for that whole fight. It was just a matter of time.
What's your state?
I've got 4-5.
Alright, since we just have enough gas left here for one sort.
Yep.
You want to just do a unrestricted?
Sure. Actual guns this time?
Yeah, let me turn my sim off. Okay, I'm armed.
Alright, I'm armed. And you call a turn?
Okay, turning.
No nose-to-nose gun kills, though.
Yeah, only tail shots or side.
Yep.
Because, I want to be able to punch out and go see my baby mom.
That and head-on guns kills are frowned upon, because, you can kill yourself just as easily as you can kill the bad guy with it.
Yeah, especially with the shrapnel.
Alright, nose on.
Yep, nose on. Oh, you get a lot of smash. Oh, that was a nice yo-yo. Shit, I just see where that went.
Oop, that was almost a maneuver kill. All right, good defense.
Lost eyes on you.
Good defense though.
Oh, there he is.
The thing about Hornets, man, they are hard to kill with guns because people can really whip them around well.
Oh, there you are. I had totally lost eyes on you.
Use your RWR page to help you out.
That's what I was doing.
Fuel low. Fuel low. Good job. And you might have a maneuver kill on me. Oh, jeez. Yep.
Oh!
Nice job.
Yeah, I figured I would break line of sight with that hill.
You didn't lose. I didn't lose sight of you, but you definitely got into me when you pulled into a bit of a scissors there.
Yeah, what I was thinking about doing was try and drop out of sight and bust a bunch of speed off when you couldn't see me.
Yeah.
And then come right hard because I should have a slow or a quick radius towards the mountain.
For sure.
Go back away from the mountain. So you would only have two choices. One is to go straight and go over the mountain.
Yep.
And the other was to lose angles on